Testing, testing. Hello, hello. Testing, testing. Well, it's that time of night. I am excited to be here. We're going to be doing some doodles, some fun stuff. If you're joining and you're like, hey, I have an idea of something to draw, let me know. Drop it in the chat. I'm super excited to have you here and to be drawing whatever wild and crazy things happen to pop into our heads. I do want to drop all of my links real quick, and then we'll hop right into it. If you're just viewing for the first time, don't forget that we do have our community Discord. We're a small but vocal group who's full of positivity. The link should be down below. And if you're watching from YouTube, the link will be in the description. So on Twitch, we'll have the gold button down below. Click that. That gold button will help you unlock our Discord server. And a lot of fun stuff coming to that. I've been actually working on a project that I think... There we go. I think we're back. I disconnected there for a second. Yeah, I stream art stuff every Monday and Tuesday, same time. That'll be at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I also stream at the same thing Thursday and Friday. So Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday are all art streams, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I do video games Wednesday in the morning at 9 a.m. and then I do another video game on Friday at 9 a.m. Friday tends to be my horror stream. I have a lot of friends who like to watch me embarrass myself. If you haven't seen the VODs, I think VODs, for those, they are down below, and you can watch me just absolutely destroy my mind. But yeah, today what we're going to be doing is I'm going to actually be hopping in and doing some art requests. So Iridium, other viewers, if you have anything that you want to see me draw, let me know and I can hop in. This one that you see before you is actually one that we did the other day. That was actually a commission. So I will let you know, I turned that in, and the client was ecstatic about it. I love doing those commissions. I love doing those projects for people. They just they bring me so much joy to be able to do that. But I'm going to go ahead and get started. If you have anything, again, let me know. I'm just going nuts today. So I think as I always do, I start with the layer, my sketching layer at 30%. And that 30% helps me kind of ensure that that is separate from whatever the main layer is going to be. Oh, I just hopped over to YouTube to make sure I get both chats, and it's loud. So let's hop in. Let's see what we got. I had a request through our Discord before we even started to draw Jaguaro. Jaguaro is my favorite Scooby-Doo monster. He is part jaguar, part monkey, ape, I think they put it. So that is a really thick line. Let's bring that down to 4. I'm going to draw us a Jaguaro while I wait, and I'm hoping that we get some more requests in here. It's going to be so good when you draw it. Thank you so much. I appreciate the positive outlook on it. It's a cat head, which for some reason is very difficult for me. I don't know why. Cat heads specifically are very difficult for me. So I think that's why I'm so drawn to Jaguaro. It came about in a conversation that we were having while setting up our next big project. Oh, couldn't hear you before because Twitch was acting up. Yeah, I think I got like a disconnection error a moment ago. So hopefully that won't happen again. But yeah, we're drawing Jaguaro. It's a cat, which is, as I said, it's one of those things that I just have a hard time drawing. Popping in to show some love. Thank you so much, Stellar Avenger. So glad you're able to hop in. As you know, I'm a huge fan of yours. I can't say that enough. So I'm glad that you are here. I'll be here vibing and stuff. Thanks, Iridium. I always feel like I get your name wrong, and my name as well is one of those names that people get wrong. So I'm very cautious always of that. Oh, it doesn't have those, does it? Because it's not a... Maybe it does. Honestly, you got my name right. Yeah, every time that I join a stream and I like hop in to say hi, I always get the, oh, hey, how's it going? The turn? Thestern? And I always just tell them, like, it's just Stern. You can just call me Stern. That's what I've gone by for so long. With that as my username on everything. So if you're trying to find me ever on like Steam, portfolio stuff, Twitch, YouTube, everything, it's always the Sterninator. I've gotten very lucky that No one else has tried to take my name. Don't know why they'd want it. I always say, you know, like, oh, we're gonna, like, when people, my friends joke, like, that they got my phone number or something. Oh, I'm gonna steal your identity. I'm like, good luck. Maybe you'll have better luck with it than I have. I say it's a good name. Thank you so much. That means a lot. It's an inside joke with friends that I would love to share. One time we were filling out one of those surveys in high school that was like, how many I think it was specifically, how many third graders can you take in a fight? And we were just being dumb, and it was like, wow, I really don't want to give my actual email to this website, this phishing scam. That looks incredible already. Thank you, Stellar Avenger. So glad. Again, I'm a huge fan of yours, so as you know, I say that every day as soon as I wake up. We were doing like one of those surveys, those stupid little like phishing scam surveys, and it was like, well, I really want to get the answer to this, how many third graders I could beat up. But at the same time, I don't want to give my information to this phishing website very clearly. And I jokingly yelled out, because they said, we need a fake email. And I jokingly yelled out, Howard Stern at thesterninator.stern. So it's a Howard Stern joke. And we thought that was hilarious, that it, like, just off the cuff. And I think maybe a week or two later, I learned about Steam. And my buddy was like, you need to come up with a username. And I said, oh, I can't just use, like, my name? And they said, no, you need a username. And I was like, okay, oh, the Sterninator. I think I actually used Howard Stern, actually, now that I think about it. So I think my Twitch is Howard Stern. And anytime that I tell people that, not my Twitch, my Steam, every time that I do tell people that, they're like, how the frick did you get that name? How did you manage to grab Howard Stern as your Steam name? And like, I don't know. And so ever since then, it was like, yeah, that's kind of lucky. So I have been using it everywhere, because apparently it's something that no one else wants to take. I'm gonna get to the feet later. I want to kind of touch on these. But yeah, it's like persisted all these years as my username, and I've never had people mispronounce it until Twitch. Maybe it's just because I don't have a lot of people who say it out loud until Twitch. Whenever I follow someone or subscribe to someone or something like that, it's a lot of oh hey, it's a lot of the Turninator. Like, they forget that S, and for me, I'm like, how do you forget the S? But I guess it's because I've heard this made up word so often that I'm like, it's easy, right? It's a super easy thing, right? But for those of you just joining us, I am doing a random draw stream. This is one from our Discord, Jaguaro from Scooby-Doo, based on a conversation we had. You can follow the Discord down below. But if you have an idea, you have a concept you want to see me draw, let me know, and I will doodle that like crazy. I love drawing. I love doodling. I'll say that I like drawing. I love doodling. I love just making nothings and just the chaos that ensues from it, and being okay with it not being perfect. I think that's the thing that I have to teach myself more often than not, is I have to be okay with a drawing not being perfect, and these doodles are my personal therapy on it. It's not going to be perfect because I'm taking a few minutes to do it, and I think that helps a lot, at least for me. I think every artist needs the opportunity to goof around and utilize that talent, that skill for evil. I say that and I'm like, I'm so desperately trying to get this right. Because I just love Jaguaro. It's become this in-joke that, like, Stern really likes Jaguaro. I do. I like the Scooby-Doo villains, the Scooby-Doo monsters, but for some reason Jaguaro stands out to me because it's so ridiculous of a character. that I am so attracted to it as like, man, that is a cool character. Not only is it like a cool concept in one of my favorite childhood shows, but it's so ridiculous. Like, it's so one of those characters that people forget about because it is so ludicrous of an idea that it's like, this shouldn't have sold. The network should absolutely have said, we're not going to do Jaguaro. We're not going to do Jaguaro. But and yet they did. I think they were like, you know what? It's Scooby-Doo. Let them do whatever they want. Should I maybe do the backwards ears that cats have when they get mad? I do like that a little better. And for those of you who are big Scooby-Doo heads, like me, I'm not trying to get this 100% perfect. I'm trying to get it fun. So if you're like, oh, that doesn't look, just, we're having fun. It's a random, crazy idea, and one that I wanted to draw, so that's what we're doing. Jaguaro. If you were around last stream, you'll know that I got, like, really tired. I apologize for that, but because of that, I wanted to do this as just, like, a fun stream, because I don't know, you guys deserve it. I deserve it. I deserve to just have a fun stream. Last one was all commission, and I was already feeling kind of not well before, so it was, I think I was, like, pushing myself, like, I gotta do it. I gotta be there. I have to do the rando stream. And I just was not having a good time. It was, like, painful to be up and doing that. I think I went to bed immediately after. But this time I'm having fun. I'm here, I'm hanging out. Just overall good time. Making sure that YouTube's doing okay real quick, because we're streaming there as well. If you ever miss one of the videos and you're like, oh, I can't believe I didn't get a chance, I do stream these to YouTube so that they get cataloged. I'm glad you're having fun. That's the thing, is like, art, when you do art stuff, it very quickly it can very quickly become not fun if you're not careful about it. The thing that me and people that I know you always use is like, don't let it become a job. Which, that doesn't mean like don't get paid for it, don't make it like something that you care about and that you're, it's like, don't let it become something that you dread doing because you're doing it just for the views or the money. Find ways to continue to make it something that you enjoy. Because that's where we're at. Like that, I really want to let that be. Because art is fun. I remember being a kid, whether you were artistic or not, like, everyone loved art day. And I want to continue that. That's why, like, I spend some time volunteering at different schools that either don't have or just, like, straight up can't afford art programs. I love getting to go in and be a part of that, what's the term? Not system, but a part of that growing experience. Experience is the word. I love getting to know that, like, I got to introduce a kid to art who maybe didn't have it, or, like, the concept that, like kids like me, where I was like, there's nothing for me in school, there's nothing that I really enjoy, there's, kids have sports, kids have science, computers, things like that they're really excited about, but I didn't have any of that, and I was like, that's kind of sucks, right? And then art came, and it was like, wow, art is something that I really, really enjoy, and I want to make sure that kids who feel the same way or grow up feeling the same way get the opportunity to find something that they enjoy, get the opportunity to experiment with different things that they enjoy, because because it makes me sad to think that a kid may go through all of school thinking that they're not good enough, or that they don't work in the school system. When in reality, it's just that they haven't been given the opportunity to find something that they enjoy. That's why that's why I do it, you know, is because the kids, they deserve that. I don't think that any kid should grow up. Kids have so much potential. I don't think that any kid should grow up thinking that they're less than because they're not in sports or because they're not succeeding in science or math. There's so many other options out there, and I think that all kids deserve that. I see some things that I would love to fix, but I'm not going to take the time to. Not on a doodle, you know. Maybe if I get the chance, but not on a doodle. Jaguaro. My weakness is legs. I hate drawing legs. But I gotta. I'm kind of half-assing it, if I'm being honest. But that's what doodles are for. To play around. His terrible, terrible monkey feet. Also, if you notice that I've been having my mouth just hanging open for a long time, please say something in the comments. That's embarrassing, and I don't want to be that guy. But it does happen. The worst as an artist, especially when like drawing on paper, is working on something for a long time and then inevitably like a drop of drool just comes down, splashes right on the paper. And it's gross, but that's the reality of the job and who we are as artists. That's Jaguaro. Oh man, I hate him. He's so terrible. I hate Jaguaro. I'll say that. There's a weird relationship that I have with him. Excuse me while I pop my foot under my other leg to get comfortable. I'm getting in drawing position. But that's Jaguaro. You can see how organized I am in my art there. If you look, you can see all of my groups, so everything's organized completely. Group 1, Group 1, Group 2, 3, 4. Just trying to verify, like, what are the... Yeah. All the stuff that we've done on previous streams. This, of course, being Art Request Stream 3. The big 03. What next? What next? What should we draw next? Ooh, tomorrow is chicken stream. I should spend some time actually doing a solid sketch or something for chicken stream. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I want to make it kind of cutesy, but I also want it to look like a chicken. So I'm kind of stuck here. Nah, we can go cutesier. I'm thinking like a Funko Pop look. What do you think? Like if I do like a... Ew, giving it a crazy thick neck is gonna be weird. Digging it. Do a little bit thicker of a line because I do want this to be a little bit more cartoony. Ooh, that doesn't follow exactly the sketch, but I actually like it better. I think I want the chicken to be mad, is the thing. There we go. For anyone just joining us, we're doing our rando stream, so if you have an idea or a concept that you'd like to see drawn, let me know, and I will do it. Within Twitch bounds, I should say. There we go. Well, that's not an eraser. There we go. Right now I'm drawing, preparing for the chicken stream coming tomorrow. Every Wednesday I play indie games. Right now I'm playing Little Misfortune. And I'm thinking tomorrow, not just for the chicken stream, but for my birthday stream, I'm going to have the chickens. I have some chickens outside. The thing is with the chickens, one of them is a terror. The other one is a wild card. So it's like, do I want to bring in the one that I know is going to be like a 5 on the crazy meter, regardless, or the one that could possibly be like a 1, and it'll be perfect. But at the same time, she could be a 10, and it'll be disastrous. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see which one ends up being. Maybe I'll do a poll or something on the stream itself. But yeah, I'm my chicken stream. I've kind of kept it hush-hush, is actually also my birthday stream. How about that? How crazy is that, huh? That's one husky chicken. Also currently working on another project, which is the possibility of opening up a Minecraft server to the public, to the followers and those on the Discord server that's linked down below, and getting us a chance to play together in a big open server and have something else that we can do together. Because I'm always down for that. I'm always down for opportunities to hang out with different communities and talk to people, and you know, why not? I messed up. I should have been counting that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Forward-facing chicken. Predator mode engaged. That I don't want to combine the sketch. So come on by. And if you're here right now, in the chat, you can actually put a request, and I'll draw it. Which I may come to regret, now that I think about it. For now, we're gonna decapitate so that I can color in. Actually, my chickens are not, like, white-ish. My chickens are actually brown. Or reddish brown. So I would hate to make people join tomorrow believing, oh, I can't wait to see the nice, beautiful white chickens, you know, everything that I've seen in the cartoons, and my full understanding of chickens. Wait a minute. That's not a red hen like I see in the cartoons. That's a red chicken. I believe that they're Rhode Island Reds. I could be wrong. I'm very likely wrong. I'm more likely wrong than I am right on this. I don't recall what exactly kind they are. Can you draw a little girl walking over a grassy hill? I absolutely can. Just in time, too, because I'm just about done with this. Iridium. Let me actually put this. It's like mixed in with the others. Let's do this. Is this for anything, Iridium? Or just want to see something drawn? Looking for a new Twitch avatar? Is that what's going on here? Trying to get some free commissions out of me? Well, that's fine. That's what we're here for. I've got commissions right now too, but like I said, you always need a break, so I'm taking a little break from that today. Can you repeat the question again? It's okay. It's okay. I'm not mad. Just disappointed. No. No, not even that. The music was too loud. Are you trying to get free commissions out of me? As if so, it's fine right now. Just want to see what you can draw. I'm wondering if I could go cartoony or if I should just, it looks so good already. Thank you. I appreciate that. I may change up like some of these little details and things. For me, I like the concept of a little bit more detailed nose. Hey, little creek, you made it. You did not pass out asleep, which would have been fine because I know that it's very late for you, but I'm glad you're here. Glad that you made it. Hello, Creek! We are currently drawing a request by Iridium. Little girl walking up a hill. And I'm digging how it's coming out so far. That's what I love about these like random art request streams is this is stuff that I would never draw just for me, but I hear it and I'm like, okay, let's do it. And then I draw it. I'm like, wow, this is great. I love this. Maybe when I get my new iPad, I can maybe recreate this drawing in my art style. That'd be cool. When you do, I'm not gonna say if, because I want you to do it. I want to see it so bad. I know, Iridium, that you are an artist, and I want to see what you can do. So I'm gonna say when you do it, post it in the Discord so I can see it, and I'll probably ask permission if I can post it elsewhere too, like the Twitter, which I need to be a little bit more better about using. Okay, little girl. Little girl. So I say when you do the drawing, because again, I want to see what you can do. We talk about your drawing so often, and I'm so pumped. You did the impossible. You made me a fan of you on my stream. How dare you? First off. Second off, thank you. Yes. And you're a fan of me? Yes, I am. Of course I am. Why would I not be? You come here, you support me. That's the thing, is people come and they're like, I'm going to follow you, and I'm going to be a part of your community because I'm a fan of you. It's like, your support makes me a fan of you. It's kind of opposite, right? Like, I'm excited to know someone who cares enough. That's so kind of you. Oh, yeah. I don't even consider it's not kindness. It's the decent thing to do. Like, you come here and you're excited to be a part of the stream. Like, that makes me a fan of you. I give you a big hug. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Super kind of you. For those of you just joining us, this is our art request stream. Currently doing a little request for our good friend Iridium. And if you have an idea, shout it out. Little Creek, I did draw Jaguaro, your favorite Scooby-Doo character. Oh my god, that music is so loud. Give me 2 secs. There we go. But I did draw Jaguaro. I'll post it in the Discord later, and I'll show if you're still around, Little Creek. I know that I know it's late for you. Then I'll show you in a second here. I just want to make sure that we get this stuff done for Iridium. Kind of a Pippi Longstocking type character. I don't know if anyone knows that reference. I'm going to get to the pigtails later because I want to make them absolutely massive. So I want to see how much space that I have here. You know what's hard to draw? Placing and drawing ears for boys or girls. I always have a hard time drawing and placing ears. So there's something that I learned with placing ears, and it's helped me a lot. It's like one of those little anatomy tricks that I love. It's the fact that your ears actually line up perfectly with your eyes and nose. So like, you can see on my sketch here how I did the this line. This line is great, but it's not for me to know the eyes. It's for me to know where the ears go. And with cartoons and like cartoonish characters, you have a little bit of leeway. So her ears are actually a little bit lower than they should be, but that's okay. But it's one of those little anatomy tricks that I love. Make drawing a little bit easier. Ooh, so ears are always lined up with eyes and nose, right? Yes, ears are always lined up. Top of the ear is always right about where your eyes are. Some people say eyebrows. And the bottom of your ear lines up with your nose. So it's nose to ear. Also, the other thing, like, there's so many little tricks about that stuff that I love. About, like, the anatomy of the human body and face and how things just kind of line up. Like, I remember as a kid learning, like, if you draw a head, first draw the outline of the head. Halfway through that shape is the eyes. From the eyes to the bottom is the nose. From the nose to the bottom is the mouth. And it helps me a lot with, again, with drawing faces and knowing, like, if something doesn't look right, I can kind of look at that math and figure out, okay, is it something there? Because obviously the differences in people are the slight variations in those things. And it's one of those things that I thoroughly enjoy whenever I help with, like I said, when I help with the art classes that I do. It's one of those things that the kids always really enjoy, and I always catch them kind of checking if it's true, is like that your foot is about the size of your forearm, and I always see them like trying to take off the shoes and figure out, like, wait a minute, is he serious? Things like that. Or like your waist is about midway between your upper and lower body. And so when drawing characters, I tend to draw them with really long legs. And so knowing that trick, I can test myself. Like, okay, is this proper or is this weird? I love those goofy little art tricks. They're those things, like, I learned them in like 3rd grade when I was taking art classes at my school, and they've continued to help me. Thank you, this helps a lot. Yeah, no problem. I'm glad it does. It's the little things, right? It's the little things that just kind of stick. And there's other rules that you come up with along the way. Like, for me, I need to get better at drawing, like, more realistic arms, because I struggle with the shape of the forearm and where it connects to the arm, as you can kind of see here. Struggling a little bit. Like, that looks good to me, but at the same time, I followed no rules to get there, so it's guesswork. And this arm is just it's a little too long. So I'm gonna go to a new layer and draw this arm so I can adjust later as needed. I know these hands are absolutely massive. That's kind of the look I was going for. So before someone comments like, whoa. The other thing is, like, looking at how fingers kind of lay is something that I really enjoy. Like, that's kind of weird. I have to fix that. As I'm speaking about fingers, like, I draw the fingers weird. Often your fingers, when you're walking, your fingers will tend to stick. Like, it makes more sense if you're walking or doing things. So I often will draw the fingers kind of stuck. No one really walks with their hands completely splayed out. Fingers and hands are pretty hard for me, so I get it. Yeah, that's always the issue. I went through a phase, I feel like, when I was a youngin', of just wanting to draw hands. Oh, like, I thought, like, drawing dainty, like, fingers and, like, almost like white glove type hands was really interesting. So I went through a little phase of it, and you would think that, like, wow, since he went through this long period where he just drew hands, he must be really good at it. Nope. Not at all. No better than most. Even stuff like this, like, I have my go-to poses with the hands. This is one of my go-to poses that I've learned, and I do, like, every time, because it's easy, it's quick, and I don't have to focus on the hands and be overthinking how to draw them. go. Yep. So I always draw the soles of the shoe. There we go. Feel a little more comfortable with that. Muted for personal reasons for a few. What are we drawing? We are drawing a little girl coming up over a hill as requested by Iridium. And yeah, we're getting there. Trying to make these pigtails absolutely beasts. It's so cool, I love it. Oh, thanks. I'm glad you do. Kind of reminds me of the other character who has pigtails like that. Of your other character who has pigtails like that. I think when you have a chance to like give a character something big that like really emphasizes them, you should. I love to. I think it gives so much more personality and allows you to just like feel the character out a little bit more. So there we go, coming in there. Look at her. I'm happy about that. I'm happy about that. What if I kind of want to match the pigtail energy there? Feeling it. Absolutely crushing it. Where's my sketch? Why does that feel? Oh, because I'm at 10. There we go. Give a little shape to that hill before we come in. No, because she's kind of soft, so I'm going to make sure that the hill is soft as well. Picking up those lines just a scooch. And there we have it, Iridium. We have a little girl coming up over the hill. I really enjoy that. I'm actually going to color her in a bit because I am a fan of your concept. Sold to Cartoon Network. Can she be holding Jaguaro's hand? Yes, she can be. However, I'm going to ensure... Thank you, best art ever, 10 out of 10. I gotta show you little Creek Jaguaro here in a sec. Let me... It's my chicken one. Little Creek, we did a Jaguaro as requested through the Discord. My favorite, my personal favorite Scooby-Doo monster. Part Jaguar, part O. It's a Jaguar ape creature. Often forgotten, often overlooked. Got a chance to come back in Cyber Chase. I'm no bigger Scooby-Doo fan than anyone else. but Jaguaro gets me. And now we're drawing. Let's come back to here, because I do want to color this. This is fun. This was one, for those of you just joining us, recommended by Iridium. Iridium wanted us to draw this character of a little girl coming up over a hill, and we did. So if you have an idea, shout it out in the comments. Or join us on the Discord server, which is down below if you're watching on Twitch. And if you're watching on YouTube, it should be in the description. Let's check in on our YouTube peeps real quick. Maybe give the chicken Wendigo horns. That's a fantastic idea, and it's absolutely something that's going to happen. Sorry I didn't get to it sooner. Maybe I'll do a, being that Wendigos are my greatest fear, and the concept of them shivers me to my timbers, I will, maybe I'll do a double chicken stream, and on one of the horror games I'll have the chicken with me, because if I freak out, the chicken's gonna freak out. And that's better than any entertainment you could buy. If you've already drawn Jaguaro, maybe draw something else. Which other Scooby-Doo villain should I draw? Specifically. A lot of time, even before we were talking about Jaguaro, I was Scooby-Doo was brought up a couple times today. I brought up Scooby-Doo several times today, which is weird. But I think she should be holding something's big and scary hand, but not afraid. You know what, you're darn tootin'. Let me color this because I do want to save a copy. Sans creature. For Iridium, which will be posted on the Discord and also the Twitter. Every time that we do these, I post this stuff to Twitter, and then I will draw a terrifying creature, some sort of eldritch abomination. And again, I'm counting on you viewers to let me know when my mouth's been open a little too long, an uncomfortable amount of time. Because that does happen. What if she was holding a stuffed bear? Why don't we combine the ideas and do an Eldritch Abomination stuffed bear, some terrifying creature, some giant stuffed teddy bear? I'm gonna ruin this for just a sec here. With devil wings. Man, Iridium, you took a real hard left turn there on the concept. What if she was holding a cute and wonderful little stuffed bear with devil wings? Where's my line not connected? I thought it was connected right there, is it not? Come on, Jeeves. Oh, boy. What do you mean? There we go. That should be it? Yeah, great, cool. I mean, I try to subvert expectations, lol. Good, as you should. So we'll do that. Do that. What is going on here? I thought I got this area. There we go. Okay, cool. Lagoral. Three. Okay, let's get that to 30% and let's draw something truly terrifying. It's gonna be the best drawing ever. Thank you. I appreciate that. I try. I don't think I'll ever be best drawing ever quality, but I appreciate the compliment. I do. I struggled for a long time actually with the concept of artist. Like, it felt wrong to be called that. And people were like, oh yeah, you know, Stern, you're an artist, aren't you? And I was like, I draw. Like, it took me a long time to get over the idea of, you know, you are an artist. You know, I didn't want to accept it because it felt not earned enough. And I had to eventually get to the point where it's like, you know, I'm doing commissions, I'm making some good money on it, I'm drawing regularly, and you know, and I have connections and friends who do this, and they're doing it professionally, and I'm doing it semi-professionally, and I had to get to the point where I had to accept, like, I am an artist. And the definition of it is probably just not as intense as I believe it to be. You know, like, you can be an artist without selling anything. You know, you just love to draw. If you love to draw, you're an artist, I think. And I had to teach myself that. I think it's like, it's too much pressure. Because I think big artists gatekeep it. Gatekeep the concept, I should say, of, oh, you're not an artist because you haven't done X, Y, Z. When the truth is, you are an artist because you care. You're an artist because you want to be. You know? So, I don't know. I feel very strongly about it. Because I went a long time believing that I wasn't or couldn't be. And had to accept, like, you know what? Maybe I can be. Maybe I am. Okay. Mr. Teddy Bear. Go. Get those. Whatever you can do to make it just a little bit more off-putting is always acceptable. I spent a long time as a big not JK, bleh, I don't know where that came from. As a big H.P. Lovecraft fan, which is weird because I wanted to avoid saying J.K. Rowling because I was like, don't want to say her. She has all this terrible things kind of revolving around her. I will bring up this terrible racist of H.P. Lovecraft though, but I was a big fan of his writing, and understanding his history and his very limited worldview, you kind of get the concepts that he's going for of like, okay, he is a sheltered human being. Not an excuse for the errant racism that he has, but the idea of there are monsters lurking just outside of the border, or just outside of the ocean, just outside of my reach. As a person who was xenophobic, who was afraid to travel, it's like, okay, that makes sense for who you are. Not an excuse, but it makes sense. Let's get some eyes. Too many eyes are always just a good way to make something off-putting. Wait a minute. That's too many eyes. Right now I'm just working on story script stuff again, trying to improve on it and make it like better, you know? Yeah, I get ya. I know that like when I work on scripts and things, I tend to go like reverse back over myself a dozen times. Like, wow, I'm super happy about this, but what if other people aren't? And then I end up redoing it again. Just be aware, like, you're always going to feel like it could be better. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to appease a person who doesn't exist. Who's like, I don't like it. That person doesn't exist. But you're for some reason, we try to appease them. And I have to tell myself that, like, you're not going to make everybody happy all the time. And you could keep doing this over a dozen times. I could re-edit my writing a dozen times and still not feel right about it because I'm like, there's still opportunity for someone to be upset. There's always opportunity for someone to be upset. You just have to accept that and not let it, keep you down. Because then you're not going to do anything. And when you not do anything, it's the same as failing, isn't it? If you don't try, or you keep yourself in this loop of it could be better, it's not good enough yet, then you don't experience failure, but you experience something worse, which is not trying at all. But you tell yourself it's better. What I do with writing is I'll sit and I'll write and I'll write and I'll write and I'll write, and then I'll tell myself that I'm going to read it in the morning. I go to bed, because a lot of times for me, because I work really late, I'll be like, this is brilliant. I'll go to bed, wake up the next morning, I'm like, was I high? I was writing so tired that I was just not making any sense. Or vice versa. I'm writing, I'm like, this is terrible, but I have to get through it. Or even with like drawing, like, this is terrible, but I have to get through it because it's a commission or whatever. And the next morning I look at it and I'm like, this is really good. Why was I being so hard on myself? A friend keeps sending me TikToks and I keep thinking that it's an alert on Twitch. Now those wings. Can't forget, I gotta give the chicken Wendigo horns before we end here. Not that we're ending anytime soon, but gotta make sure that I do it. Yeah, maybe I'll have the chicken when I do a horror game, and I'll call it the double chicken stream. That sounds fun. Okay, I'm going to color this guy, and then I'm going to add it into the drawing. Honestly, when I draw this is probably the 4th time, since the first few attempts were pretty bad, but it's okay. I don't mind remaking it again, because it does give me an opportunity to fix some things out. Yeah, as long as you can keep the positive attitude on it. For me, I get so overwhelmed when I have to draw something a 2nd or 3rd time. I'm just like, why am I doing this? I don't want to be doing this. But as long as you are, first off, stronger than me by just keeping that outlook of like, I can do this, I can make this happen, then you're winning. You're doing great. You're doing better than a lot of people who say, I shouldn't have to. You know, I think that's where we get, as artists, get caught up, is I shouldn't have to redraw this, I shouldn't have to do X, Y, Z. When the truth is, if you want it to be right, sometimes that's what it calls for. And you do, like exactly like you're saying, Iridium, you can improve upon yourself. I'm perfectly happy knowing that I can improve upon myself, knowing that I'm not perfect. I may not act it all the time, but I feel it in my heart. It's okay to not be perfect. Right? I have to tell myself that more often, I think. Where is that exiting piece? It's somewhere over here. That piece that I didn't fill in all the way. Is it this tiny, insignificant little speck here? Kind of. The next one's on the wing, it looks like. Maybe there? Yeah, that was the one. Pardon me. But I'm excited for your art stream, Iridium. I'm pushing for it. I think about it all the time. Because you told me you were an artist, you told me that you like to draw, and I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I want to urge success out of you. Chance for a shout out here. When's your next stream, Iridium? Do you have anything planned? Or are we just going with the flow? Perfectly fine answer as well. Not saying it's a bad answer. To say, I don't know is always a good answer. Yeah. I want to deal with that, so we're going to do... Ugh, they're all on the same side, and I don't want to do that. Honestly, I'm not sure. At the moment, I do literally my first version of my comic is opened, so I can analyze it and fix some stuff out. Lol. Honestly, I'm not sure. At the moment, I do literally. My first version of my comic is opened. Yeah, keep me up to date. I love seeing the creative stuff that exists out there. Yours included. I was in stream but had to make a call. I'm here now. It's all good. Life happens. Little Creek. Life happens. These things do happen. I think I messed up on my message. It was a little hard to understand. I was trying to take from it what I could. I voice to chat stuff all the time, and it always comes out kerfuddled. Now I'm gonna do the wings a different color. There we go. We're getting there. This monster teddy bear is monstrous, if I do say so myself. There we go. Ooh, did I get... Oh, no, I'm getting stuff that I don't want in that. You know, do it the old-fashioned way. Coloring inside the lines. Yeah, I have my comic opened up on my computer while having the Google Docs open so I can compare and fix some stuff. You know what I mean? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I know what you mean. It's a pain having to cross-reference yourself when you're working on a project like that. I hate having to go back and forth. You should check out Celtics. It's a program that I really enjoy. There's a current version that's like subscription-based. And it's an online system. If you look for an older version, it's desktop based. I prefer the desktop version. So it's called Celtx, C-E-L-T-X. It's a script writing software that lets you break down. It works like it has all sorts of stuff in it. Like I'm writing a comic, and so it lays it out for you. Like what's going to be in the panel? What's the dialogue? What's going to be in the next panel? What's the dialogue? What's the next page? What's the dialogue? It lays everything out so well. When I was in film classes, that was like our go-to for everything. It's so useful. And then if you're like, I don't know if you'd be interested, but one of the things is like if you're making a movie, it does stuff. Oh, I forgot to part there. It does stuff like for movies, it gives you like schedule, like you can make a schedule for shooting. Iridium, if you're comfortable, you should share some of your art or comic in the server. I'd like to see sometime. Oh yeah, doy. Yeah, in the Discord server, post your art. I believe that we have a page for art. Log into there and just because I know that you're on the server already for Discord, linked below, and I'd love to see the art. It's not just for me, it's not just for that stuff. We have a channel, and if we don't, we can make one, because I want to see what you're working on. And if you're keeping it close to the vest, I understand, but it is something that I think a lot of people who kind of watch the stream feel invested in. We want to see what other people, other artists, other just human beings are working on. So I know I'd love it. I keep forgetting to post, and also I try to keep it a secret. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the hard part, is it's like, what do you share? What do you not? Here we go. For anyone just joining the stream, I see our viewer count jumped up a little bit. Welcome. We're doing random drawings, so if you have an idea or concept, let me know in the chat, and we'll see what we can do. So far, we have this cool bear, creature, monster thing that's going to be holding the hand of a little girl, and then I'm going to be putting a set of Wendigo horns from YouTube, from our YouTube chat, onto one of the logos that I made a moment ago. So let's get this. What I'm going to do is this. I'm going to grab this and this, duplicate it, merge it, put these ones in their own folder below the chicken. Oop, grab this guy under that. Ooga chaka. Do that. I was hoping I could get it in front of the hand, but I guess I can't. There! BFFs. They're precious. And I will post this as well as the version without the creature onto the Discord. But I do want to hop back onto Oh, I got doubles open. The chicken. The chicken. We return to the chicken. This... best chicken ever. Thank you. Why does that look like that? Oh, because I... I despise the concept of Wendigos and the trauma that they have put upon me. Like, I'm like, how do I want to make this look like cutesy, but also exactly like the prompt, which is chicken with Wendigo horns. Wendigo horns I always see as like branches. Like, the point is that they're spirits of the forest, so they... evil spirits, but spirits of the forest. Dark and evil cannibalistic spirits, but at the same time, yeah. Speaking of which, tomorrow we're playing Little Misfortune in the morning as part of the chicken stream. Which does... I don't know if it does. My assumption is that it has something to do with Wendigos, because I know, like, the villain on the box art, which I don't know if that's cheating to look at, looks very similar. And there's concepts of, like, missing children and things that are commonly associated with that folklore. Ooh. Oh, gotta go in and manually erase that. Getting the wrong thing in there. Just gotta get close, because I'm gonna color it in a moment anyway. Where's my horns? There we go. So we have a lot going on tomorrow. Like I said, tomorrow is chicken stream. It is the birthday stream. And we're going to be continuing, most likely finishing Little Misfortune, depending on a lot of things. I got stuck really, really bad last time. And if this continues to be like a puzzle game, which I was not prepared for, then I will be ill-prepared. It's a fun game. The story and the humor are super exciting. It's a puzzle game, and so it's got, you know, stuff. Cult of the Lamb has chicken characters, I'm pretty sure. I think it does. I've been watching some people playing it, and first off, seems super fun. I'm very excited to play that. I think I want to do that one next. Because it seems super fun. But yeah, that's like next on my list. And I've been watching a lot of people play it, and there are chicken characters as far as I'm aware. There's a lot of integration for allowed on Twitch, so I'm very excited about that, being able to have people kind of interact with what's going on in the server. Yeah, that looks good. I really like. I was intending to put the logo like Chicken Stream down here. I think I'm gonna put it up there. That was a great suggestion. Let me verify because it's coming from YouTube. You win. K-U win. Q win. So thank you. That was a really good suggestion, and I'm glad that we went with it. 'Cause that looks great. Oh, is this the Chicken Stream logo? I'm thinking it is. I was just kind of playing around while we were waiting for suggestions to come in, and I drew a chicken, and then KU Win said you should add Wendigo horns to it, and so I did, and I'm loving it, and it actually really goes with the concept that we're doing. Like, I'm playing a game that I think has some sort of horned or Wendigo type inspiration, and if I do it again, horror streams, it's very quickly becoming known that I don't like that creature. That's very close together. The chicken looks so great already. Thanks. I think I'm gonna go with this type of font. It feels very Adult Swim. Grab that there. Is that gonna do it? No. Keep that there. How many suggestions are people allowed to get per stream? What do you got? Hit me. Oh, 9 a.m. PST. What if you draw Spyro flying into a mountain? I would never do that to Spyro. He is a precious child. I will. I'll do it. I'll do it for you. Only for you. Onto, not into. It's too late. Oh, onto, into. Onto? What if you draw Spyro flying onto a mountain? Onto, not into. Gotcha. I see the error of my ways now. But I've also already decided in my head. We'll see. We'll see what comes of this. One moment here. 9 a.m. PST. Okay. Chicken Stream. Bakbakak. Okay. You're asking me... Firstly, you're asking me to draw Spyro from memory, which is a feat unto its own. He's got like this very boxy head, if I recall. Mr. President, sir, a dragon has hit Mount Rushmore. Oh no! I don't remember what Spyro looks like. I gotta grab reference. Perfect. Okay. I have something that I think is going to help me. Okay. Okay. Perfect. I'm just noticing the eyes. Okay, this is exactly what I needed. It's not letting me make it bigger. Oh, is my pen? Yeah, my pen's... I don't know why it does that randomly. Okay, that is I can tell just by the look of this gentleman that that is Skylanders specific Spyro. Okay. I bet you want him to fly into a mountain now. Perfect. When is he bipedal? He's right. Do you not see he's right there? I think his horns go back like this. And I need an actual reference. It's fun to mess around and be stupid, but I can't. I need something to look at here. I had assumed that his horns like swooped back like cool guy hair. But I guess I was mistaken. Ugh. Also, his nose is not that big. I think it was in the original games. I am so all over the place with this. I am so all over the place with it. I have no idea what direction I'm supposed to go. I have no idea if I'm going the right way. I know that I have 2 frames of reference. Oh, future art request. Quadrupedal version of all the starters they forsook by turning them bipedal. Oh, there's so many. We're on generation 9. And they do it every time. Why do Pokemon... Why will they not let them remain on the 2Zs? Or let them remain on the 4Zs, I should say. Big, beefy eyebrows. One cocked up, because he's Spyro. They touch. Ooh, they touch. There's no room for Jesus between those eyebrows. This is hard. I don't know why this is so difficult for me. This is going to be so awesome, I can tell. Thank you. I want quadrupedal weed cat. I don't know if you mean Litten or Sprigatito. Have you ever drawn dragons before? Is it that bad? I went as all artists do. I did go through a dragon phase. I'll post his old dragon art in the Discord if I can find. I feel like that was a Spyro quote from the game. Let me look back at my reference. No, I don't want to do that again. His horns? I don't recall how his horns go. Do they go like this? And all the reference I can find doesn't help me. Have you ever drawn dragons before? Is it that bad? Okay, and then his... It's too tall. Too tall. I think I'm drawing like my version of Spyro. The Spyro that I wish. He's got cool hair. Tall, wispy horns. Looks like that. What kills me in this reference is the eyes. Is the very clearly we're not even gonna try eyes. We're gonna design a Spyro costume. Kids love Spyro. Okay? Kids also really love seeing. How can we make it so that they can see? Where should we put the eyes? How should we disguise the eyes in the costume? We ain't got money for disguise and eyes. Spyro also flies really weirdly. He flies with his arms out, if I recall. Arms. out, right? Like, I'm not imagining that, right? That's canonically how he flies. I hate that I'm actually using that as reference. And I remember he has a really long tail. His tail's almost like too long. I feel like that his I thought he flied with his feet dangling backwards. IDK, my memories move off. Your Spyro looks so cute already. Thank you. I will try it with his feet dangling backwards because I think that feels right. Again, we venture into reference material. There's none of him flying. There is zero reference material of him flying. And even worse, he gets like a redesign every game. Oh, yeah, he does. You're right. He flies with his little hands. Okay, so I was way off. Because this is how he flew. Like I've said in other streams, I haven't played Spyro since PlayStation 1. And it was the first video game I ever played. And since then, they have adjusted how he flies. He flies with his little hands curled up, like so. And his feet behind him, like so. Also, he has 2 wings. There we go. Activision, please don't sue me. We can barely tell that this is Spyro. So you can't sue me if you wanted to. Although I do keep referring to him as Spyro. This could be Pete the Dragon. Pete the Dragon's one of my favorite Disney movies. And I'm so upset at how they slaughtered it in the remake. It's hard because this character belongs in 3D, so drawing him in 2D is like, it feels wrong. And I know the images exist, but like even looking up reference for him, there was no 2D material. I'm sure if I looked harder, it's there. I know someone's gonna say I found it, but there was like no material that I could find just offhand. Also, Spyro deserves so much more love than he gets. He belongs on the same pedestal as, like, Mario and Sonic. Dare I say, even Pikachu. And yet he's treated like the bastard child of the video game industry. He and Crash deserve so much better. I miss Spyro, honestly. Like, I want a new Spyro 4. Right? Spyro's a good game, and he's a good character. He's a good boy. He deserves better. Like, why isn't Spyro in Smash? Right? I mean, I get it's, oh, well, it's a Nintendo property. Okay, well, why is Mega Man in there? Why is Minecraft Steve in there? Why is Pac-Man in there? And not Spyro. He's our favorite purple bastard. Yeah, he is. And he's got such a fun personality. He's got that typical, like, 90s cool guy personality. He's a rude dude with attitude. Even Sora got into the game. Sora's owned by Disney. They let Disney in before Activision? The only thing that I will accept is if they let Activision in, the only thing that I will accept other than Spyro is Tony Hawk. They're like, hey, we got a contract with Activision. We're bringing in a character into Smash from Activision. And they bring in Tony Hawk. All is forgiven. I understand. It's clear that we're in the darkest timeline. I accept it. As all things should be. I swear Crash has been getting more games than Spyro. He has. Hopefully one day Spyro can go into Smash or even Crash. Yeah, he's been getting more games than Spyro. I don't know why. Like, I mean, I get it. I'm not saying Crash is bad. I love Crash. I'm happy that he's getting the games that he's getting because it's a really good character and it's really good games. But I don't know. It feels like Spyro is just like one half step above him. Maybe that's the reason. Maybe it's like Activision is like, we don't want to put our big guy on in Smash. We don't want to put the big guy in Smash. We'd rather put nobody. But Spyro's going to have his day. He's bringing flowers to his beloved enemy, Mr. Moneybags. Undeserving as he may be. I hope it comes out 2024, which is the year of the dragon, I think. Is it? I know this. I can figure this out. I know this because, okay, let's see. The last year of the dog, which is my year, was... Oh, and I'm doing math now. 2018. And 6 years after 2018, which is the year of the dragon, the dog is separated from the dragon by 6, is 2024. So 2024 is the year of the dragon. They have a Spyro game called Year of the Dragon, don't they? Give us a remaster. Yeah, they have Spyro Year of the Dragon PS1. That's the game that I had. That's the one that I played. So, I mean, it would only make sense, right? Trainer Vanna, I saw Spyro and automatically thought Adrian was requesting this be someone else did. We're talking about our mutual love of this rude boy with a tude. Because next year is the Year of the Dragon, which is the Spyro game, the first video game that I ever played. And how he deserves more games. What is that? Oh. Hi, Toady! Yeah, thanks for stopping in, by the way, Trainer Vanna. We're just, like, hanging out and doing doodles. So if you have a request, toss it in here. We've drawn some really great stuff today, I think. I'm biased. We drew this happy little girl as requested by Iridium, going over a hill, and then it was also requested, what if she had a teddy bear, which was then requested have her holding a giant monster's hand. So we drew a giant monster teddy bear. We also are getting ready for the chicken stream tomorrow, where I stream live with one of my chickens, 9 a.m. So we drew our chicken stream, 9 a.m. PST, a Wendigo chicken as requested from the YouTube side. How did the KFC one turn out from the last time? Oh, buddy. Oh, friend, it's a nightmare. I don't know if I have it on this. It's not. Let me see. It's not in here. But it is on our Discord, and if you follow us on Twitter, I'll find a way to get it to you. Actually, I'll just hop on over to Discord and grab it. One sec here. Oh yeah, there it is. Let me grab this guy. There it is. That's the one from last stream. Isn't it glorious, Trainer? And let's go, chicken stream. I love it. Yeah, we're going to be doing the chicken stream tomorrow, 9 a.m. I'm going to be playing Little Miss Fortune, which I'm going to be hopefully finishing Little Miss Fortune. I am exactly halfway through the game. I'm going to be streaming for 2 hours. The game is meant to be 4 hours long. We're going to see if a chicken in any way distracts from that happening. Yeah, Toys for Bob died. Tease it a bit. I'm pretty sure they are developing it along with the new Crash game that's coming in June of this year. I think we're still talking about Spyro, and if so, I'm very happy. Looks like they teased a potential Spyro game for this year. Yeah, okay, I'm just catching up on all these. Yeah, for this year? For 2023? It seems like a waste. I mean, I'm excited to get it, but I'm just saying, why not? You have a game called Year of the Dragon. Why not wait for the Year of the Dragon? 2024? I'm happy to get what I get. I'm happy to get what I get with Spyro. I love Spyro so much. I'm happy to get what I get. Also, thank you, Trainer Vanna, for your love of the drawing that we did last week. So much happening. So much chaos. I may just make this the thumbnail, on at least on the YouTube side, for the art request streams, because I doubt it's going to get more chaotic than this ever. So much stuff. And you anchored yourself to the KFC boat on it like, the KFC picture. There's a lot happening here. Ooh, I was referencing the new Crash game coming this year, not the Spyro game, lol. Oh yeah, no, I saw that you were referencing that, but Little Creek says it looks like they teased a potential Spyro game for this year as well. So, are we getting Crash and Spyro? Are we getting the... What was the... There was a game on Game Boy Advance, I think, that was Crash and Spyro. And I don't recall what it was called. Let me look it up here real quick. It was a Spyro game called Spyro Orange. Oh, it was two. Spyro Orange and Crash Purple. Crash Purple and Spyro Orange. Yeah. So they actually had two of them. I had Spyro Orange. I'm going to try and draw Crash Bandicoot from memory. Let's start with a triangle. You never played them, honestly. Yeah. They weren't fantastic. They were very much the gimmick. Yes, John, my favorite boy. Again, I'm drawing this from memory, so don't be upset if I get him completely wrong. Crash Bandicoot has kobold energy? Yeah, he does. Does anyone remember those totally unhinged Crash Bandicoot commercials where he was like a person? Yeah, I remember it. Yeah, where he was like at the poolside ordering drinks and everything. Like, absolutely unhinged. I am. This is as far as my knowledge of the character goes. I don't remember what the rest of his head looked like. I think I'm drawing the Honey Crisps mascot now, because they are so eerily similar, and they had the same commercials. Hi, I'm this crazy lunatic creature. Buy my thing. I'm going completely off of memory. So this looks... if it looks nothing like Crash, I apologize, because I know for a fact it doesn't. All right, let's make this official. I kind of stink at drawing animals, lol, but humans are easy for me. You are in the minority on that. I think a lot of people will say the opposite, because humans are terrible. We don't work. We're not meant to exist in the way that we do. So let's see here. Is my pen gonna die on me? Am I at the point of having to swap pens back and forth a dozen times? The thing is, I don't remember how his eyes go, but I know that he doesn't have mad eyebrows. But this is all that I can do to make whatever is happening on his head make sense. Because I remember he has, like, spiky hair, kind of, right? And it is separate from, like, his actual fur. And I remember he's not like skinny armed. He has like actual like muscle. It's so wrong. He doesn't have his soul, which is why he steals them. Crash Bandicoot is the type of guy who has a chain wallet. Crash Bandicoot is a Kyle. I had a chain wallet in middle school. What did you use it for? Were kids that eager to get your $4? This is not Crash. This is his rude cousin. This is his cousin Crotch. Crotch Bandicoot. How can I make this worse? This is Crash's Wario. It's fake Crash. It was a souvenir gift from my grandparents, and yes, they were eager to bully me. Maybe because of the wallet chain. Wallet chain. What else does Crotch have to make him anti-Crash? I know. Wow. Oh, Pen died. It doesn't want to. It doesn't want to make this. Have piercings. He'll have piercings and braces. Piercings, you say? You got it. There they are. And here's the chain that connects them. And don't forget guns. It's everyone's favorite character from the Crash series. Crotch Bandicoot. Braces, piercings, don't forget guns. Can I draw guns on Twitch? Can I say that on Twitch? I guess I can't. They play games where people shoot each other. I'm just gonna draw the vaguest representation of one. My pens are not wanting this to happen. I guess it shouldn't be a revolver. Guns. I hate. Do you think God stays in heaven because he's afraid of what he's created? Because he too is afraid of what he's created? Oh, I know. The one cool thing that Crash never had. He's gonna steal your lunch money. He's gonna steal your chain wallet and add it to his to make an even longer chain wallet. Yeah. Crash may have been cool, but he was missing the one thing that all kids in the 90s or late 2000s had to be cool. And that's Heelys. I was gonna say, I hope someone recognizes what I drew. I said it just to be safe, but hahaha. Oh my god, Heelys. I thought Moneybag steals lunch money. Is no one gonna reference the fact that I gave him nipple tattoos? Or nipple, piercings? Maybe it's because I didn't draw the actual nipple underneath. Because here's the thing, Crash is cool. Like, that's the whole thing. He's like a cool dude from like the 90s. But Crotch is a cool dude from the early 2000s. So therefore he's got to have Heelys. What else? These are clearly jorts, but that's something that Crash has as well. There's got to be more. There's got to be more. What are we missing? How can we make it so evidently clear that this guy is a jerk? Ooh, add a skateboard and juice boxes. Heelys and a skateboard? Why do I keep doing that? This guy's living on the edge. There we go. This dude is fall the moment he tries skateboarding. I'm dying from laughing. He's so cool. Not only does he have Heelys and the skateboard, but he wears the Heelys while he skateboards. Juice boxes, but where will he keep them? Where will he keep these juice boxes, you may ask? It's simple. At this point, my goal is to kill Iridium. Have wired headphones and an iPod. No, he's too cursed. He's gonna do the Disney animal thing and put them right here. First off, you think this guy would have an iPod? Absolutely not. Let me make sure I get this right. I need to get some reference. No, it's so much worse than a Walkman on his hip. What I have planned. Okay. Oh, I can't. Okay, how do they do this? It is. It's supposed to be a Zune. I could not figure out their logo to save my life, which may be what led to their collapse. The fact that no one knew how to do their logo. Check out my Zune, cool kids. You like my Neocortex did nothing wrong sticker right there on the skateboard. I feel like there's something so obvious that I'm missing for Crotch Bandicoot. What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? He's got the fanny pack. He's got the jorts. He's got the Neocortex. Did nothing wrong. He's got a skateboard and Heelys. He's got a Zune. He's got the arm things with spikes on them. He's got braces. He has a mom tattoo. He has a Wario mustache. Juice boxes. What else? Guns. What are we missing here? What is the key component that we're missing? Is it this? Is it these? Is it the Kanye glasses? This looks like graffiti that someone spent way too much time on. Like, this looks like the type of thing that would be on the side of a building in a cartoon that doesn't know what graffiti is supposed to look like. What is it? There's something, right? There's something, right? Is it the super high socks? It is something. It's something. Torn jeans? Yeah, he's got the jorts. Maybe it's like holes in the jorts. What about the drip? What drip? Here's his vape. What about the PlayStation 2 just on him? I don't even remember what a PlayStation 2 looks like. I need to look it up. Crash had mangoes. Crotch has vapes. PS2. Now I miss my mango vape. I'm sorry. Times are hard for everybody. I'm trying to think, like, yeah, he had a PlayStation 2. That's what Crash was on. What system was Crotch on? I don't know. He was on... No, he wasn't on Wii. Now available on Wii U. I think with that, the speedometers that people wear as they walk. With that, I think we're going to call it a night, guys. Let me check on YouTube side, see what's going on, make sure that we didn't miss anything. Nope, we're all good. Speedometers that people wear as they walk. He always walks at the same pace everywhere he goes. I think that's it. I think that's the drawing of the stream. So thank you everyone for coming. This was absolute chaos. I love Crotch Bandicoot, and I'm so glad that we were all able to take part in this. Remember the fighting necklaces? I have to look it up. Is it a shark tooth necklace that we're missing? No, because that's something that Crash would have. Don't forget... Oh, I hate him. don't forget that we have our Discord down below. If you loved watching the random art stream, go ahead and follow us on the Discord. You can click the gold button to join that. If you're watching on YouTube, it's going to be down in the description. I do random art requests. Just come on in, request something, and we draw it. This is our Wario Crash Bandicoot. We need a Wario Spyro next time. But we're going to be doing more art stuff on Thursday and Friday. Tomorrow, Chicken Stream is happening at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Join me. Join one of my chickens. We'll decide who together. And we're going to be playing Little Miss Fortune. I'm very excited to see if we can finish the game with a chicken on my lap the entire time. It's also the birthday stream, so come on down for the birthday stream, chicken stream, whatever it is that you've got that you'd like to see. We're going to have it there. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, whatever. I'm not gonna do that. You get it. You know, you're here. So thank you guys for coming. I'm super appreciative that you stopped by the stream, and I hope that we can do more absolutely terrible art together sometime. Thank you guys for coming.